Fish people, what's up? Hey, Mike Stokes Fishing. I done dropped my line, y'all, already. Hey, Mike Stokes Fishing here, y'all. We got a little DIY for y'all. Try to get my cup here together. Had to wash it. Got a little DIY for y'all. I know y'all been seeing these hooks going around. We won't mention any of the name brands of them, but they may resemble this a little bit. I know y'all seen them. Very excellent hooks, by the way. Very excellent hooks. Very sharp. I've personally used them myself. Very good idea. Which got me to looking on YouTube to see if I could see anything of the sorts of what anybody had done. And I did find a few things. Made one here with white also. So we're going to get right into it. I've already took the liberties of cutting a piece of heat shrink. Go up Harbor Freight, Walmart's, just about everywhere carries it. This stuff is really cheap, really cheap. Different colors in it. Buy the cheap kind. I noticed, I tried this with some that I had that was thick. It didn't go down on the hook as well. So I went to Harbor Freight and I got old cheap pack, the thin heat shrink kind, and it works a lot better. So I want to say this was $2 and something. Now you will need a heat gun and a pair of pliers. This does get hot, so caution, y'all. Proceed with caution. So now, also another little trick, y'all. You can take your needle nose pliers. I haven't done these to these yet because they just laying around the house. Get you some plastic dip them down in there. Let them sit where they'll drain down, and it'll help protect your pliers if you're using them on your hooks. So, or put a piece of paper or a towel or something on your hook when you're grabbing it with pliers if you can, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to practice good techniques right here. But it will put a nick on your hook sometimes if you're not careful. Your pliers will nick your hook, which can put a weak spot on your hook. So now, I got about an inch piece of heat shrink cut. This is a octopus circle hook. I'm not sure which brand. It's not a Charlie Brown. This is a Charlie. So I don't know why I was holding it with the pliers, y'all. Alright, so you'll take your heat shrink, slide it over real good. Be careful to try not to puncture it if possible. Just slide it on over like so. Run it on up. Now, this also helps prevent another problem that guys have with hooks. This, where the hook bends, let me see if I can get it in there. Well, it ain't gonna focus. Where the hook bends and connects right here. This right here will cut your line a lot of times, nick your line. So this also helps prevent that. And it helps prevent your knot from sliding off also. So slide it up over the eye of your hook, not that far, like that. What I noticed is, to get started out, I will hold the heat shrink on the hook right where I want it in the correct position. Really, when you learn how to do this, it only takes a second, y'all. So now, you turn your heat gun on. Now that I've got it locked down and pretty much where I want it, it's not hot yet, I'll come over here and grab the hook, barely hold it so I don't mess it up in no kind of way, and finish my process. And there you go, guys and gals. There's your hook. Heat shrink. Now, to show you the reason for this, also another thing, you know that guys have been taking J hooks and bending the hooks and offsetting them, you know, which is what what a circle hook is, what is transformed into a circle hook. Was guys taking J hooks and bending them and offsetting them in certain ways to get these forms that they wanted to help them catch their fish a lot better. So if you have a hook that has an offset on it that you may want a little bit more or another way, don't feel afraid to bend it. just make sure that the tool that you're using to bend it with doesn't nick you up, because you can bend these and they will hold for them. Now, as you know, when you're tying circle hooks, you go in through the back, bring it down, hold your chain, hold it down, and start wrapping. Down the shank to the hook, come back up through the eye, let it down, and cinch it down. Now, some guys will go the extra step on this end of your chain. I don't typically do this. I don't have this problem, but you can tie you a little knot in here if I can get it. I can't half see, y'all. It's getting dark out here on me. Hopefully we'll get it done for you. If you have a problem with you slipping off, you can tie you a little knot right there on your line. I don't even know if he's cut it yet. He cut it. There you go, y'all. So they're not. Now, what you would do is you would come up and you would tie your swivel onto this end and turn this into a rig. But there's your finished product, y'all. Hey, I hope this video helped you in some kind of way. Saving $1, y'all. It's what it's about. Saving $1. Hey, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the little bell. You get a notification when I come out with another one. Until then, hats off to all y'all. Thank you. God bless. Tight lines.